We're now with Martin Biron. And Marty, before we get into the bigger picture problems with the Leafs, you need to weigh in on Nylander's gesture to the cameras. Is this a big deal?
It is a big deal. Look, it didn't hurt anybody, but you're supposed to be a role model, a leader, a mature hockey player. You're not like 12 years old anymore. You're going to be 30 in a few months here. So you should be knowing what to do and what not to do. And then the bigger question is, okay, so this is a leader on your team. Like, it's immature, it's stupid, it's unprofessional. So what does that say about the leadership of the team, right? Like, Sidney Crosby would never do this. And the top leaders, the ones that I would say, I want to follow, I'm in the locker room, I want to follow that guy, they wouldn't do this. So I get it. Maybe they're going to get a laugh about it in the locker room. I don't think the league is laughing about it. I don't think the Leafs should laugh about it. And the apologies was like, hey, moment of frustration. Look, I get it. You've lost 4 in a row, and you haven't played in 5 of them. It didn't look like you were so frustrated when that happened. It was just like, hey, I'm with the boys. Let's have some fun. And it just really backfired. So, no, it didn't hurt anybody. But that, to me, is more of a magnifying glass into what is the leadership and the maturity of that said locker room. And William Nylander definitely failed that test.
Yeah, you're really spot on there. And the vibes, they are off in Toronto, Marty. All season, it's been rocky. Now they find themselves 5 points out of a playoff spot. So how close is this team to waving the white flag?
Well, it's getting there. Look, I mean, you got 5 games before the Olympic break, and even if you went 4-1 in those 5 games, you would be on pace for 94 points in the season at a .570 win percentage or point percentage. And 94 points not going to get you in the playoffs. So even if you have a great week and a half, 2 weeks before the Olympic break, you're still not on pace to be in a playoff spot. And there's teams, you know, that the vibes are like Florida is going to make a push forward. That is great. You've got Boston that's playing really, really solid hockey. Pittsburgh is not looking back right now. They're like, hey, we're in the Metropolitan Division. We're in top 2, and we're not even looking at wild cards. So when I look at the Leafs, and I'm thinking, like, which team would they be able to catch right now? I don't think they're catching Montreal. So they've fallen behind in the Atlantic and in the Eastern Conference. And even if you have a great week, because the league can change week to week, but even if you have a great week and you go into the break with some good vibes, you're still not on pace for a playoff. So I think it's very close to saying, okay, what moves do we need to make now that may not mean this year, but next year? And that's pretty much waving the white flag.
I guess so, hey? Well, the website, Money Puck, gives playoff odds for each team, and the Maple Leafs are now down to a 7.6% chance to make it in.